All right, here we are, day 2, and the meditation, as always, goes well. And that's not to say that it's easy necessarily. You're always going to hit some sort of obstacle or resistance within your subconscious when you begin to scrape against beliefs or perceptions that you are currently holding about yourself or your life. And what you are trying to do is acknowledge in your meditation that you are thinking and behaving in a certain way, accepting that, being okay with it, and accepting and loving yourself anyway, sort of regardless of what you may perceive right now as a shortcoming or deficit of any sort. So yeah, same process as usual that I follow. I will put together maybe a video that just goes into the process in a little more depth. I ordered a little bit of just a basic little vlogging camera setup for my phone with a better mic and a light, which will help improve the quality of these videos going forward. So I'm excited about that. And at that time, maybe I'll start to put together some videos that go a little bit more deep into the meditation. Maybe I'll even put together a guided meditation. We'll see. Other than that, one of the other things I would like to address today is just sort of in general the topic of mental health. So some of you are following along with this, might be having some struggles of your own with anxiety and or depression and or potentially other issues that are related or not related to that. And what I would say is it is incredibly important. One of the most important things you can do, and the sole reason I'm actually doing these video series, is talking about it. So there is no man is an island, as they say, and there's nothing worse than feeling isolated when you're not feeling well. You would be surprised if you start to talk about it, even if you're afraid or worried about what other people think or how you might be judged. You will be surprised how many other people that you have known for a very long time can share a similar story or a story of their own around some potential mental health struggles, or maybe some things that they do to cope when they're not feeling great mentally, to nip it in the bud. So you might learn something, but most importantly, and the reason again that I'm doing these video series, is by talking about it, somebody else might hear what you're saying, and that might give them the nudge or the confidence to talk about it themselves with somebody else. And they might be suffering in silence, they might be saying nothing, and in doing so it's making it worse. But if they hear you talk about it, and it could be a child, it could be a 6-year-old kid, an 8-year-old kid, 9-year-old kid, if they hear you talk about it, they might feel safe enough to tell somebody about what they're thinking and about how they're behaving. And the earlier they seek help, the easier this is going to be, and you could save that person from a lot of unnecessary pain and suffering. So mental health and mental health struggles are something that a lot of people deal with, an increasing number of people deal with. Talk about it, you'll feel better, and more importantly, well, maybe not more importantly, but equally as importantly, you might help somebody else. Subscribe, like, thank you. Have a good day.